Ah, come on!
Yes, we got a very Sopranos ending. Is there something else I can do in here? Like if I go left, is it just a dead end? Yes. Yes, it is called the Mimic. I do know that. Alright. Trying to just see if there is anything else I can do. Like, I thought there's something else I could do. It's the Mimic. Alright, no, I'm gonna go this way. Just kidding, it's a dead end. Don't touch me, don't touch me. Freddy! I wanted Freddy to help me. I'm just trying to, at this point, I know we did get an ending, but I am trying to just kind of explore this final section and see if there are any other pathways we could go at the moment. To the right, to the right. Yeah, because we can't go that way, we can't go that way. We can go through here, and then this just leads to this, to the elevator. Okay, so I definitely missed something then, because I know that there is a different ending. Do I have to, like, not skip the credits? Is that it? Alright, we're gonna let that play again.
Cassie, it's me. I think I need to explain a few things. You were never supposed to go to the Pizzaplex. That thing in the sinkhole tricked you. I really don't know what it is, but it's been trapped down here a really long time. The Nexus security program was designed to keep it hidden, but you shut down the security, and now it's free. It's not your fault. I know you did it for me, to save me, but we can't risk being followed. I'm sorry.
Gregory? No!
Am I missing something? Yeah, I thought I had done what I needed to for that ending. I'm trying to just see what I needed to do. Um, Talk to the cat. All right. I don't think I did with the cameras. That's right. That's what it was. I couldn't remember if it was deactivating all the bots or if it was doing stuff with the cameras. I remember somebody was telling me about the ending. So I'd have to go back through and pretty much activate every terminal and cycle through the cameras.
Cassie.
Get that door. Okay. I might do that at some point. We might make that a separate thing. Because, I mean, if I go into Ruin, I'd have to run through every chapter, I think, again, to do that. So I don't think I'm going to do it here. Let me see if I can find it. We'll give credit where credit is due, and we can at least watch the super ending. Let's do that. How about that? I think that'll be fun. Super ending. Oh, there's 4 endings. All right, let me get this up. Let's take a look at these endings. And we're gonna give credit to. Make sure there isn't any. Okay, I want to make sure that there wasn't any voiceover. We will give credit to Brandon, but no R, for this. And a couple little things here. So first we mute the Elgato. Boop.
Time to help people customize and save with Liberty
Oh,
Mutual.
it's so loud. That's what I wanted. There we go. Put ourselves down. Like that. There we go. And we can make this full screen. Beautiful. Again, this is I'm going to make it full screen again in just a second. I just want to test it. Again, big thank you to Bandon for, I know I've said that name differently every single time, but big thank you to Bandon for having this nice collection of all 4 endings, so we can, or all 3 endings, I think, so we can see them all together here in one. So this should probably be the standard one that we got. All right, so I'm mostly gonna be a little quieter for this one. Like I said, we've seen this one, so we're just gonna kind of let it ride. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. A little scene of Freddy and Gregory there having some ice cream. All right, here we go. Next one. Yeah, that's kind of what it seems like. Kinda. Keep going. Running down the hallway again. Solving the door. That was a close one. Almost didn't get the door. All right, hit the elevator. I guess that was the... That one was the Fredbear one, and this is probably the normal. Yeah, that was the normal. All right, so this next one should be the scooper. Yes, or the good ending. just walked away. He didn't even get in the room. Why is it dressed like that? And it's dead. Okay, and then it just rolls into the credits. That's, you know, obviously the good ending. It dies. But if we notice right here, we're gonna check that again just to make sure I saw that right. So it is the normal chasing you, right? And the idea is he, I guess, leaves and puts the costume on and then comes back because he just right in there. He's like, "All right, see you later, bye." That's pretty funny. Hey, that's funny. All right. Again, thank you, Bandon, for that. Turn the capture card back on for just a minute or so while we kind of finish chatting about the game here for a few minutes. I expected it to be a little bit longer, but we finished in about 2 hours, a little less for this DLC for today's session. We did a couple hours previously, so not bad overall. You know, about a 4, maybe 5 hour expansion. With us running around and trying to find stuff, and you know, kind of first time playing it, you know, definitely some death and some carnage thrown in there as well. But yeah, overall, in terms of my opinions, and I definitely am happy to see what people say in the chat there as well. But in terms of my opinion, definitely not too bad. I wish there was a little more clarity, and there might be some lore that I'm missing, you know, that came out kind of in between to kind of cover this gap. But in terms of my, you know, just going from security breach to ruin, nothing extra, I do feel like there was a little bit too much of a kind of gap, like maybe kind of fill in, like, oh, you know, it's been 6 months or, you know, whatever. Obviously it's set to be some sort of amount of time after, and you know, with the real Gregory showing up kind of there in the elevator, you know, it's obvious that he still has, you know, Freddy potentially vanity based off the ending that you kind of think is the true one. Out of those, you know, because there is that princess quest ending where, you know, you save Fanny as well. So, you know, you do have that potential. There also seems to be kind of an idea that like something like that is the, because when you look at this type of ending, we go back through that pizza place and it's really not really disturbed. You know, so it's almost like that ending, you know, that's kind of ending with Gregory and Freddy fighting Afton didn't really apply. So it's almost like, you know, some of that's tied to this. So, you know, it's something that I'd plan on definitely looking into a little bit more. But overall, I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a, you know, a fun kind of spin on things. Not as, I would say, not necessarily as scary as the security breach itself. Granted, I also didn't find that super scary. I mean, you know, some of the jump scares and some of the moments definitely were creepy, and you know, had those moments. And this definitely had more of a creepy kind of gross, you know, kind of aesthetic. But there, you know, I mean, with like Monty, you know, we saw him at the beginning for a couple seconds. You know, we saw him randomly kind of towards the middle, and then, you know, we saw him in the water, and then yeah, you know, he got shocked and he kind of died, and that was the end, you know, for him. Like, he was just kind of gone. And Chica, you know, we kind of, you know, we saw her, you know, at the beginning, and then, you know, periodically here and there, and then, you know, really the last we see of her is above the raceway. She kind of wanders into the bathroom and just kind of collapses. And it almost feels like there's more you can do with that. Like, you could find something to like give her or whatever, but I mean, I don't know if that's the case, and that's a little too much deep dive for my blood at the moment. But yeah, definitely interesting to kind of see how that goes. You know, Roxy, it's interesting that she, you know, was able to be shut down, but kind of, I guess it was more kind of like a reboot than a shutdown. You know, you kind of deactivate the node, she kind of comes back and everything, which is great. Makes you wonder if she's still around after that, or if the mimic kind of finished her off. She doesn't really have eyes, and she's kind of ultimately kind of destroyed. So we'll kind of see. I don't expect them to do any more with kind of the security breach area. You never know. They might touch on it here or there a little bit, but I kind of expect that to be kind of the end of this segment. I am curious and looking forward to seeing what's next. I mean, I said it was security breach, and I'll say it with this. I did kind of like the bigger, kind of grander scale, you know, more of the adventure kind of aspect compared to the sitting in the room and pressing buttons kind of aspect. Don't get me wrong, those work and those are nice, and they were great callbacks in this game as well. But, you know, there's something nice about that. So hopefully we'll see more things like that, kind of more different takes on different genres. The VR stuff's, you know, pretty interesting and fun and all that. And of course, you never know, I'm always open to potentially playing some of the other games again here on stream, or, you know, jumping into some of like I know some people have recommended some fan games and things like that. So I might jump into some of those here in the future as well. Hello, Feathers. Hope you're doing well, friend. It's been a while. That's kind of it for Security Breach itself. If I had to rate both, I'd still put Security Breach probably around like a 7 or so. Mostly because we had some technical issues when we were playing through with that. But overall, it was a fun time minus those issues. Ruin, I'd probably put around the same mark. It was a fun kind of extension. Like I said, I just wish there was a little more tie-in, you know, between the two. No achievements added for Xbox or trophies for PlayStation, which I thought was a little weird considering it is an expansion with different endings and things you can do. But no complaints about that. I mean, they didn't want to do it, so that's fine. That is going to be it for this game.